Welcome, everybody. At least you can hear me here. This is good. You should be able to hear me here. And I think... Oh, this is probably really loud. Hold on. I don't know why, but I cannot hear anything anymore. So I can't hear what the stream's doing, and I can't hear my music, but hopefully the mix is okay. I'm going to say that's okay. Hopefully you can hear me. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Loud and clear. I am Brad Jost, and welcome to Let's Talk Jurassic. We've always got some sort of issue here, so that's a good thing. I am trying to get things working correctly. So what happened was I realized once I hit, go live and all that, the audio was just blaring out on my computer. And I was jamming out to it for a little bit. I'm like, this is cool. I like this. And then I'm like, well, wait a second. I can't have that happen. I can't have this music just blaring out while I'm about to go live. So then I turned on my headphones, wireless headphones here. Probably causing an issue. I don't know. And then I clicked on, on this program, this new program to hopefully preview the audio in the audio mix, but it didn't want to. Oh, wait, I hear myself. I don't know why I hear myself in there. And I hear the music. Okay. All right. So that's working now. Hopefully I'm not doubled up at least. But anyway, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back, returning friends, new viewers, and lurkers alike. Let's Talk Jurassic. It's your weekly, it's weekly, live stream from the Jurassic Park podcast, where we discuss all things Jurassic. So what are we going to be talking about tonight? Well, I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm very prepared for y'all tonight. We're just doing it. We're just doing it live. We're just doing it live, okay? I have one thing on the list to maybe talk about in a little bit. If you guys have any other comments or thoughts you want to talk about throughout the night, please let me know, and we will definitely talk about them. But, of course, before we get too far into the show, I did want to go ahead and... let me switch this over. I want to do promo our episode for this week. So take a look. Here we go. We have this week's episode, which is Dino DNA from Connor O'Keefe. They're talking about armored herbivores, like stuff like the Stegosaurus and the Ankylosaurus. This is with Dr. Susie Maidment. So that is awesome. This is awesome. Susie works at the National History Museum. There it is. I feel like I'm slightly dyslexic and I can never get words in the correct order. There we go. The Natural History Museum in London. If I had just scrolled down, look, I could have read from right there. Anyway, Dr. Susie was on there talking with Connor in Dino DNA. It's a fantastic segment. If you haven't listened yet, please go check it out on all of your streaming services, or you can go to JurassicParkPodcast.com. That's where I'm at right now. And you can listen to the episode right here. You can click that play button and listen to it. You can also check out all the other stuff. We have, we also had the hatchery in this episode with Dakota Morgan, where Dakota took a look at the tiger animatronic. The Tiger Raptor animatronic from The Lost World. Told us a few details about that, a little bit about behind the scenes on that animatronic, so go check that one out. And of course, we do have videos here in the show notes as well, Lego sets and all kinds of fun stuff. Maybe we can talk about Lego. I know we didn't really talk about those because I think they came out after we did the live stream last time. So but there you go. That is what's going on the show this week. Very fun episode. And also, if you are following along with the Lost World Book Club, please send those in. I don't have the information in here, but there it is. Jurassic Park Book Club at gmail.com. Send in your thoughts and feelings on the final portion of the book, The Lost World, by Michael Crichton. We are talking about the 5th configuration through to the end of the book in the next iteration of the Lost World Book Club, which is going to be March 14th. And that's going to be, you're going to have to send in your thoughts and feelings by the 12th. So there you go. That is the website there. So going back here, hopefully the stream's working out well tonight. Looks okay so far. Outside of the audio issue, no real big errors. Too much here. So yeah, I wanted to know what kind of things you wanted to talk about, and I'm gonna go through the comments here and see. Let's go back to the beginning here. Ah, man, you guys have been talking for so long already. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Add to broadcast. Here we go. Angry T-Rex says, when will Jurassic World Dominion toys be revealed? They're currently being revealed. I mean, constantly. I feel like they are. My hair is just all over the place. I gotta cut it. Let's take a poll. Should I cut my hair? Because it's too much. I don't know what to do with it. The toys are currently being revealed all over the place. All you got to do is go to collectjurassic.com. I know Tim has a great page there where you can actually see a big list of things that are already being revealed. I can actually bring it up here for you if you want. Let's see. He's got a big checklist here, so let's go over to the checklist. There you go, collectjurassic.com. Big checklist of all the things so far revealed, and even things that haven't necessarily really been revealed. He's got a list of things here, that haven't been shown off in any way. Roar Strikers, no pictures there. See, a lot of different things. Massive action. And some of these you may or may not have seen in leaks and whatnot that have already happened, but I don't have those here for you. Sound Slash and Therizinosaurus, which that thing looks fantastic, by the way. Brachiosaurus. That has a color change on it. And then this is the Capture and Crush truck, which looks really, really cool. Playsets. Outpost Chaos playset. That looks awesome. That Velociraptor, real cool. Hammond collection stuff. So, yep, there's plenty of stuff on this. I like these guys. They're kind of weird, but I like them. So, yeah. Go to collectjurassic.com. You can find all kinds of stuff on there. But going back to this, let's see. What's going on, Thomas? Let's see. What else we got here? Lewis, what are you doing? This is your last join until July? What's happening, Lewis? Where are you going? What's happening, Lewis? Where are you going? Why are you leaving us? We need your canonical additions to the live stream. Hello, Valerie. Who are you? No, really. I'm me, Brad. I do a podcast about Jurassic Park. That's me. What's up, great Cretaceous Dave? He's a Sorna Communications. Danny's about to play some Evolution 2. Evolution? Why did I say it like that? Yeah, Evolution. We'll go with Evolution 2. Both of them just sound wrong to me right now. We got Chris from Australia. What's going on? Carl out there on the 280p in 27 degrees C. Yikes. Okay, yeah, we are going to be talking about this. It's not a poster, but it's unless somebody revealed a poster outside of what I know. But it's a wallet. And that's the only thing I have on the list. All right, so yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. We haven't really discussed them But oops. I did put out, what did I do? I talked about it. Oh, I did a video. So there is a video on our feed where I talked about all the Lego sets and stuff like that were just recently revealed. And then I did a little news update on the episode this week. But we also have on our website, I can't scroll there, gotta scroll here. All these sets that were revealed. And there's some pretty interesting stuff in here. Let's take a look at this first one. What's this called? Jurassic World T-Rex and Atrociraptor Dinosaur Breakout. This is pretty cool. You know, initially I looked at this set and I was like, it's kind of slim. There's not really a lot going on here. You know, there really isn't in terms of the market aspect of things. But when you start to think about what could this mean, are we gonna see anything? You know, are we going to see things that are like this moment in time? It gets kind of interesting because we've got Siono Santos. Can I make these bigger? It's my own website. I have no idea. I guess not. I should probably look into that. Let's try this. There we go. That works. Yeah, we got Siono Santos, which is for sure Deitch and Lockman, right? And Siono Santos here is certainly on the bad guy side of things, right? And then you've also got Rain Delacourt, which most likely it's leaning towards Scott Hayes to be Rain Delacourt. You know, I really, you know, we don't know anything really about Deitch and Lockman or Scott Hayes or Mamuto Athey. There's a lot of characters in this movie that, like, we don't really know what they're up to or what they're doing yet. A big list, to be honest. I mean, even Zia and Franklin and Dodgson, like, we don't really know. We haven't seen anything from these characters. So this is our first look. So we're trying to, like, parse this out as best as we can. And we have the two of them with these, like, tasers or whatever they, these trank darts or whatever they are. And they're both bad guys. And I just never imagined that this is what Scott Hayes would look like in the movie. So there's that. I mean, I put it out there last week that I was like, oh, wouldn't it be great if Scott Hayes was Howard King? And doesn't look like that's maybe the way that they're gonna go, but I still, like, keep my fingers crossed in the back. Like, I'm like, please, please. But this doesn't look like the character I thought Scott Hayes would be playing. But he looks like a bad guy. You know, he's always in these bad situations in these Lego sets, and he's in a lot of them. So what does that mean for the movie? Does it mean that he's, like, a big part of the movie? Are the Lego sets misleading us in a certain way? You know, you can't really take these as canon, you know. Lego sets. It's not real. It's not the real world. It's Lego. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna take this all with a grain of salt, right? We're gonna look at these sets and be like, well, I don't know, it might happen, it might not. One thing I like that might happen is this cool truck, which I think it's like a fairly thin truck that literally, like, only has room for this Atrociraptor inside, which is kind of cool. It just busts down the Atrociraptor. Like, I imagine, like, this truck can, like, travel around the world or wherever and just you know, bust out with these Atrociraptors and let them go. And I think that's pretty interesting, you know, if there is sort of like a containment truck like this. And then we, of course, got this, like I was saying before, this market set piece, which contains the T-Rex as well. So it gets my mind working. I'm like, well, is there a scene in Malta with, because this is certainly Malta, right? It's definitely the Malta background and stuff like that, the ancient city style. So is there, like, a T-Rex in a set like this in Malta? Maybe. Maybe not. Is this supposed to represent Rexy? Because we really haven't seen anything from Rexy outside of that movie theater sequence, the drive-in sequence. It doesn't really look like Rexy, but we also know that there is another green Rex out there too. But interesting set, and we also have Claire and Owen. I love that Atrociraptor. I think it looks fantastic. But very interested to know what they are up to. So I'm assuming that both of them, in this case, via this image, I feel like Rain and based off of other information that we know from these sets, Rain seems like the guy that's gonna go out there and get the dinos. He's gonna capture these dinos any way possible, bring them to Malta or wherever else to some market, and somebody like Deachin Lockman's gonna be the or Sayona Santos is gonna be like the in between. I think like somebody to broker these deals and figure out like she's kind of like maybe telling him what to do or demanding him like, I need to get these raptors. You need to go get me these things or whatever the case is. I feel like that's kind of maybe what her role is, but I have no idea. No idea. I'm literally just basing this off a Lego set. But what else we got? Anything else down here? Same old. Pretty cool. Some information there on the side. I don't really know what's going on there. But this is a fun little set. I kind of dig it. Pretty cool. We also do have, and that one, by the way, is $79.99. We do have this fun set with, again, Rain Delacourt. And you did see this sequence inside Jurassic World Dominion's trailer. That truck rides up through the snow, and Beta, the baby... Oh, there goes Kenji. Kenji just fell off my shelf. Beta was going into a trap and got caught. The snow erupts around Beta, and Blue's like barking up to the sky, it looks like. So, yeah, so it seems like Rain is like the guy in this truck capturing. Imagine this sequence where, Rain captures Beta, takes Beta out to Malta for some God knows reason, and then, and then tries to sell her or something like that. That could probably be a sequence from this movie. And then you also got Maisie here. Pretty cool. Then we got this one, which I also really dig this set as well. Also, again, featuring Rain why do I almost say Betancourt? Delacourt. Rain Delacourt. Owen Grady, and then the Ghost Atrociraptor here. The other one I think like Tiger or something like that. I forget their names. But this one, looking so cool. And we have this little set, another little set piece, which this would be nice to add on to that other set. It really would like connect well, I think. You do have this little marketplace sequence where, you've got potentially these two baby raptors for sale or whatever the case is. And they're interesting. They've got like unique paint jobs on them. So is there some sort of sequence where, raptors are caged and are ready to be sold? We did see that behind the scenes photo of the compies in the cage in this very setting. And then you also, another interesting piece is you also have that marketplace little thing, that like little canopy with the blue canopy thing there. And underneath that is like a piece of amber. So I'm wondering if like at this market, they're also selling off like amber pieces. It's like, hey, we don't know what's in these, but you could have a dinosaur. And that's Scott Hayes. That's the accent he's using. It could be a dinosaur in here. I don't know. That one looks big. Maybe it was a big juicy T-Rex. And then we got this set. This one here is the Department of Fish and Wildlife's airport. And what did I just do? You have a green T-Rex, so interesting. I don't know if that means anything or not. We've got a dinosaur egg. So is there like a Rex searching for a baby egg or something like that? You do have Zia Rodriguez here, so that's pretty cool. And Owen and one of the workers. So nothing too crazy about this set. A cute little set. These other ones were like 6+. This one kind of delves into 4+, so it kind of dials it in a little bit, not as difficult. This is also a 4+ set, and it's very minimal. You just got Owen and Maisie and a little waterfront like kiosk thing with a dock and a pteranodon and like a little truck. Cool. This one, pretty awesome. This one gave us the reveal of Kayla Watts, like the full name. So that was kind of nice. I really dig this set. Like, this is a must-have for me because I want that Kets. I want that plane. I have, it's like a little plain Lego. So where is it? I don't know where it is. over there, maybe? Yeah, I think it's over there. I got like a tiny little plain Lego for Jurassic World, and I dig it. It's pretty cool, and this is massive, so I would definitely want to get that for the set. And then of course a little Duplo set. So pretty cool, nice little sets. Interesting information to maybe parse out of this, but again, none of this needs to make any sense or matter at all. But it's fun to at least take a look at. Let's go through here. I'm going to go through the comments again. Shout out to our buddy, our podcasting buddy here, Tall. He is a member of the podcast, The Traveling Clat. Thank you so much for the super chat, dude. It says we love you, Brad. It doesn't even, no question, no thoughts, nothing else outside of that. So I appreciate that, Tall. Tall, let's welcome him back to the States. He's been just all over the world for the past few years, and it's nice to have him back here for the release of Jurassic World Dominion. So thank you so much, Tall. And then also thank you to Jurassic Souls. Thank you so much. What if we got a Hammond Collection Sarah Harding? Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, I'm still pretty. I don't know. I don't really know still how to feel. I think about this whole Hammond collection, Death of the Amber collection deal. The other day I was rearranging my shelves and stuff like that, trying to get some more stuff up there, and I was trying to think of what to do with all these, because I have a handful, a decent chunk of the humans. I'm missing a few. I still don't have that yellow jacket Claire. I've got all the campers, and I think I have everybody else really. Yeah, and then of course the older characters as well. I have those, but I was trying to think of a way to put them together, and I was like, I'm not a big fan of 3 3/4 inch figures for displaying. It's just not really my thing. Like, they're fine, but I can't really admire them the way that I do with a bigger figure. So yeah, I mean, give me all the Hammond collection. I will gladly take the Hammond collection, but I don't know. I feel like all the work that they're going to put into this, and I can't imagine they're that much better than the 3 3/4 inch that we have. Now, granted, the pricing is relative. It's not really so overpriced that it would seem like they would be way better figures. I don't really care about extra posability and stuff like that on a 3 3/4 inch figure. Whatever. The likeness changes a little bit here and there, and some of the, you can take off Malcolm's jacket, and he's got different arms. So sure, I guess, whatever. And that raptor, the raptor is just literally slightly different painted Amber Collection raptor scaled down. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that line, just in how I feel about it overall. But of course, I would welcome Sarah Harding. I mean, look, we're getting. I think we talked about it last week. We're getting that Roland Tembo, so that is amazing. That is so cool. I can't believe that they decided to dip into those waters and give us that truck and Roland. That's fantastic. So yes, please, Sarah, do that, because I actually don't have any Sarah Harding figures. I don't think. No, I think there is one, right? I don't have anything. So I would love to have a Sarah Harding in the collection. So thank you, Jurassic Souls. Extended shots of Jurassic World Dominion in Twitter. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about it, right? Okay, so there's a shot of Grant just moving a little bit more than in the trailer, right? Is that it? And then there's the Dilophosaur just opening up the frill. Am I missing anything? What else is there? I don't know. There's not much to talk about. I don't know. What? Hoskins is actually a hero. He said Raptors would save the day, and they did. Hoskins MVP. I mean, I wasn't on board. I wasn't on board when I started reading that. But then I sort of became on board. I slightly changed a little bit. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like, at all the theories and stuff, that we all talked about for Jurassic World and what that meant, what he was talking about and what that meant for the future. He's right. I mean, they are pretty great for that task of going in there and saving the day. So he's not wrong. You're right. He's not wrong. Maisie books. That's another fun one. Those were revealed just recently. Is my chair like extra low? The Maisie books are coming out sometime. I think it's like June 14th and August 13th or something like that. And they're like Maisie Lockwood Adventures, I think. Off the Grid is number 1, and then number 2, it did not have a title, if I remember correctly. And I'm interested in that. I think that's going to be really cool, and especially the thing I'm most interested is that Tess Sharp is coming back to write that. I think that's fantastic. Tess, I think, did a fantastic job on the Evolution of Claire, writing those novels, or that novel. So I'm interested to see what the Maisie stories are about. So that'll be pretty cool, and I wonder if there'll be any context or anything, maybe a conversation between Claire and Maisie that references the Evolution of Claire, something like that. Could be cool. Could be a nice little series there. So I'm excited to hear more about that and certainly read those for sure. Does anybody know why Vince Vaughn is on the cast for Jurassic World Dominion? Yeah, it's just literally like people writing in whenever they want. It's just not, it's not real. Kind of like, anybody can change like these IMDb things, sort of like Wikipedia, like you can just go in there and change things. So I think it's just one of those things that it just pulled from some information that it thought was accurate, Google, and just said, hey, Vince Vaughn's in this movie for sure. We know you guys love Vince Vaughn. Will book club do Evolution of Claire? After maybe. I don't know what the plan is just yet for the book club. I know we are still finishing up The Lost World, and we're probably going to do some follow-up and stuff. But the Evolution of Claire is definitely on the list, and I think it probably should be next. I would assume it would be next. Okay, now I got to you guys talking about my hair. Cool. Easy Sort of Communications going, hitting us with the real stuff here. Got to admit the Malcolm figures have been butchered by Mattel. Yeah, they have not been great. They have not been great. The Amber Collection one. So I want to hold on a second. I'm gonna mess up my whole shelf here because it's been a while since I looked at this one. I'm trying to see. I can't tell if it's like scaled up or not. It really just doesn't really do him justice. It's a hard one to get accurate, I think. I think it's very tough for some reason, but I don't know. The photoreal figures, like for the Black series and stuff, I know they're a bigger scale, but they're able to get, anybody looking like themselves. So why can't we get Ian Malcolm to look like Jeff Goldblum? I don't know. And the new one maybe looks better, but it's just like, it's still not exactly what you would want. Like, if we're gonna cancel Amber Collection for another high end collection for Mattel toys, make him right. Thomas says, love the podcast and I'm catching up on it. I am on the episode where you talk about unanswered questions about Site B. What episode is that? Let's see. It's going to be hard to find. Maybe number 48? I don't know. Is it with Crisscross Media? Oh, no, wait. No, sorry. 65. It's listed here. Site B, unanswered questions of the Jurassic Park series with Jennifer Tarek. Wait. Really? I don't know. Is it just a Site B segment? I don't know. Anyway, hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's a fun episode. Cretaceous Dave has Howard King covered. Wait, what? Did they announce that already? Oh man, I can't believe I missed the announcement. I'm in the new Batman, and it's I'm playing myself. So yeah, let's talk about this, Carl. Dino Market in Malta. So let's go over to gonna go back over here for a second, and we're gonna discuss Michael Corelli, our good buddy over here on Twitter. You know Michael. There he is. Cosplays his own Grady. He posted some fun stuff over on his Twitter, and this one, a new Jurassic World Dominion card wallet has appeared at Universal Orlando, teasing a fight between the Allosaurus and Carnotaurus in Malta. Could this be what Owen Grady is racing on his motorcycle to stop in the movie trailer? This is huge. This is big. I mean, this is a big deal right here. A wallet with these graphics on it, and it's like Carl was saying, it's kind of like a poster of a fight in Malta, fight of the year, Allosaurus versus Carnotaurus, Saturday, July 30th, Fight Ring, Amberclave Night Market in Malta. You're going to pay 20 Maltan dollars, whatever that is. I mean, I'd go. I mean, it seems like a fair deal. 20 bucks? Is that 8 to 8? What does that say? 8 p.m.? Okay, it's not too late. We could hit this and then stream right after. Not too bad. The Amberclave. Clave? Or does it say cave? Clave. What's a clave? Anybody know what a clave is? It's the archaic past of cleave. What's a cleave? It's the origin of clave. It's just like going in circles. Here's one definition of clave. One of a pair of cylindrical hardwood sticks that are used as percussion instruments. So we've got an amber percussion instrument. That can't be it. Oh, those are claves. That's right. Claves, not claves. What is a clave? Does anybody? It's a past of cleave. I don't know. I'm lost. Well, there's a podcast called the Amber Clave Podcast, I think. So go check that out. I don't know what it's about. I don't know. It's a role-playing game. Anyway, I have no idea what a clave is. Hopefully you probably all answered already as far as what a clave is. Anyway, very cool. This is like super awesome. Allosaurus versus Carno. I'm going to skip down and see if you guys are saying anything about claves. Oh my gosh, you guys talk a lot. No, it's not. It's a clave. A clave. I was reading a clave and then I'm like, well, wait a second. What about those things that I played back in high school that were claves? And it's just ding, 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 ding. That's it. That's the music right there. And yes, that is what we saw in the trailer. That's pretty interesting. So I don't know if because it didn't really look like what happens in the trailer is like this fight sequence. It seems like it's like the aftermath of the whatever happens with this fight. You know, this night market. Maybe they break free. Maybe something happens. Owen sets them free. I mean, that doesn't sound right. But somehow they get out, and then they're just fighting in this square, which I don't feel like the square is this. I think it's like somewhere different. So I think what we see in the trailer is slightly different than this fight ring. The amber clave, the amber clave. I have no idea. What if dino fight clubs are totally legal because dinosaur rights have not been established? You know, I think in terms of like, I don't think we need to establish like a dinosaur rights in order to enact, things in regards to like saving dinosaurs and making sure that stuff like this doesn't happen. I think at this point, dinosaurs would just fall under like animal rights, like, would you let these animals fight together to the death or something like that? No, you wouldn't. So I think it would probably just fall under that. But I think there is probably this level of like, what do we do with these things? Like, how are we supposed to stop this? Like, I think there's going to be a lot of confusion and, people not knowing what to do in regards to these animals. So I think that's probably going to play a role into it. Adam says Allosaurus wins that fight. Yeah, probably. Probably. It's hard to say. Yeah, you could see these being hung up around Malta. That would be interesting. Like I wonder what is the state of Malta, because they did mention that Malta is Malta in this movie, so it's like I don't know if they want to like establish that it's like a seedy underground place. You know, a lot of this is like to bring tourism probably to Malta. So I don't think they're going to want to say like, "Oh, this is a bad place. You don't ever want to go here." So I don't know. But I definitely could see that being passed around. But if they're being this transparent about it, you know, why not just hang them up all over the place? This is not any like covert poster where you have to read the details and figure out like, hey yo, you hear about that Allosaurus versus Carno fight? It's taking place in the Clave, not the night market. You know, don't tell anybody. Doesn't seem like that's the case. Shane is saying the Carno. So we got one for Carno and we got one for the Allosaurus. What else we got here? Taking bets, you know? Come on. Let's go. Trolling your bets. Come on. It's me, Rain Delacourt. I'm taking bets. If a 13-year-old kid with a fear of everything can be a Carnotaurus, I'm sure an Allosaurus can. Very good point, Dave. Very good point. Will the Atrociraptors be property of Biosyn? I'm going to assume so. I think so. Malta equals Mos Eisley. Yeah, I see. That's what I don't feel like that's the vibe that they're gonna want to show off for this place. So I don't think that's what they're gonna say, basically. But like, you know, they are doing a lot of illegal stuff in Malta. It seems like for this movie. So I'm interested either way. Lewis is taking those compies, you know. Bunch of little like ankle biters, I guess. They're just gonna chomp at the ankles of all these dinosaurs. All right, so we got 2 for Carno. Oh, we got 2 for compies. Woo! 2 for Allo. Carnotaurus got beat up so much in this trilogy. If the Allo wins, so just for hopefully thinking, I'm gonna say the Carno. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I could see it going that way. Yeah. Well, all right. So we got 3 for Allosaurus, and I lost track. Do we have 3 for Carno? Carno? There we go. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. There is another picture. Apparently, that's not the one I was going to go to, but oh, he sent it directly to me. It was just the back of the wallet. It was just a Jurassic logo. All right, bye, Lewis. Why? I know you said why, but like, that means you're not going to be here for Jurassic June, man. I'm going to go cry. I'm sad. Lewis. Okay, Lewis. Stay good. I'll see you on Twitter. Love you, Lewis. Bye. Peace out, Lewis. This is the longest goodbye. Anyway, I do want to go back a little bit. If you guys can keep talking about this if you want to, I'm going to go back a little bit on the comments here because I did skip ahead. Wow. Yeah, I skipped pretty far. Yeah, all right, here we go. All right, so I'm giving you the cold shoulder, Dodson. I'm sorry, what did I do? What did I do? Huh? I don't know. Did I miss something? I literally can't comment on every comment. There's so many comments. But I'm sorry. Yeah, definitely Dino Poacher. And that's interesting. BD Wong talked about the marketplace scene in Malta for a few minutes on my Cameo. He seems pumped for it. That's interesting. Is he there? Or is it just because he saw the movie? Beta captured and taken to Dino Market in Malta. Owen follows, sees the dino battles, then releases all the dinos and they chase him. Yeah, something about it doesn't seem right. I don't think Owen's going to be out there releasing the dinos, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure there. And yeah, Scott Hayes doesn't look like that. It's like he definitely like I don't know. I haven't seen anything other than like promotional pictures of Scott Hayes, so like red carpets and such. So I don't really know what he's looked like over the past 2 years or so. Like I have no idea. Did he grow his hair out? Is he wearing a wig? Is his hair not long at all in the movie? Does he have a face tattoo or not? Like, what's the deal? Dave, maybe you need to go do like a cameo with Scott Hayes. I do hope Dodgson is like the novel. That would be pretty cool. Dave just stopped in before to say hello. I don't know if you're here, but hello. Welcome to the Hosk side. And yes, Riville, you need to read The Evolution of Claire. It's a good book. It's a good book. It's not like flawless in terms of like sticking to a lot of the plot and stuff that we know and things that we know. Like there's differences here and there, but like it's still pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Dave, I think they're actually on the website for the book publisher, so it's not even just Amazon. So I think it's okay there. Siaka asks, would the book club do the Eric novels? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I mean, in terms of the book club, there's really like not a lot to do, right? There's like the two main novels and then Evolution of Claire. Then you've got the Eric books. What is there, like 3 of those or something? I forget. And then there's like junior novelizations and stuff, which I guess, we could do those in like one little batch. But yeah, at this point, like who knows how long the show is going to go, but we're going to keep going, and pumping out content as much as we can. So we're going to dive into all the books, I'm sure. I have not read that Dead Island novel because it's not real for the films or anything. So yeah, see, you guys are all telling him it's fan fiction. All right, so this is a good question. Danny Castro says, "Who's your Joker?" Tom Jurassic. Got to be my Joker. You got to hear that guy laugh. That's a Joker laugh if I ever heard one. For sure, easily. Like there's no question. It's Tom Jurassic. Yes, this is an interesting question or thought from Thomas. Thomas says, I'm thinking that Rexy either isn't going to play a huge part in the movie, which is highly unlikely, or they are saving her scenes to be seen during the movie instead of the trailer to surprise audiences. Yeah, I mean, like I've stated before, they basically said that what we saw in the prologue is not in the movie. They said that 5 minutes of this prologue is not in the movie, so I'm sitting there thinking the entire thing, that the movie, the drive-in theater sequence as well. So I don't really know what to trust at this point, because then we saw that sequence in the trailer very quickly. I don't know if it was just thrown in there just to say like, the T-Rex is in this movie, but I don't want to show you it, because trailers do mislead. They do have things that are not in the movie. So yeah, it makes me very concerned though that we haven't seen anything else. I really hope it makes me worried that it dies early on, and it's just like, let's just get it out of the way. It dies. That's it. But based off of what we saw in that prologue, it seems like they're setting up a grudge match. So does Rexy help take down the Giganotosaurus at the end of the movie? And it would seem likely, based off of this Rex and prior history, that Giganotosaurus is staring down the group, the group of people there, and Malcolm's like, bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger? And then Owen and Grant are like, don't move. And then Giganotosaurus steps out a few steps, goes to attack them, and then the T-Rex comes in. I can definitely see that happening, because that's like a very tropey thing that the T-Rex does, right? It always is there to save the day. So why not mirror the first movie? But it's happened so many times now that I don't know. Dave, my DMs are open, my dude. Yeah, Thomas is currently in Malta right now. Last I heard, Thomas was doing some real seedy stuff, in these underground areas of Malta. I heard, somebody actually hit me up in the DMs and was like, I think I just saw Tom Jurassic. What is my hair doing? I think I just saw Tom Jurassic with a stack of posters. I couldn't see what was on them. Looked like it said July 30th on it. I don't know. but like it was a big stack of posters, and he was just going around like looked like he was gonna put them up on the wall, but like I had to go. I had to go to the library. That was my friend from Malta. So that's what Thomas is doing in Malta currently. Thank you for JP Ranger showing up tonight. Take it easy, and see you next time. But anyway, is there anything else to discuss in terms of any recent anything? No, I would say maybe no, not yet. Not yet, but maybe stay tuned. Maybe stay tuned, like, very shortly. Pretty soon. Just stay tuned. That's all I got to say. Stay tuned. Because might be some fun stuff to talk about soon. But we have a lot of stuff going on over here on the podcast. Insight Editions was kind enough to send me a few books here. I just got the Jurassic World official cookbook here. So that's pretty cool. This thing's fantastic. I think this comes out in April. Dayton Ward and Elena Craig. Look at this. Look at that. That's a cool image. So it's a pretty interesting looking cookbook. I love this like opening image. Is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I have not yet made anything here, but I looked through the entire thing. It actually has like some interesting setup and stuff like that I have not read yet. But there's like all of this like Jurassic World is like no place on Earth, and it gives you like information, and it says like here like. It began as one man's singular vision. John Hammond, keen businessman, noted philanthropist, and passionate supporter of scientific research, had nurtured from a very early age a fascination with wildlife parks and other venues that allowed people to observe animals in a safe environment. So it's like adding to the canon here. Like legitimately, like... In 1998, after a year after Hammond's death, it literally, I think this is just copied from like the behind the scene, like the websites and stuff. Beginning in 2002, he put his audacious plan into action, funneling much needed capital into InGen to ramp up its genetic engineering efforts. It's talking about Masrani. So I think this literally is just like pulling from a lot of that information. His enthusiasm for this idea led him to partner with his longtime friend Benjamin Lockwood, and together they founded a new company, International Genetics Technologies, or InGen. So, pretty cool. I like it, like kind of like blends thoughts that we know. And like lines that we know, like this one right here. While his original intention was to build an attraction in San Diego, California, he and Lockwood abandoned that idea in favor of a larger, much grander plan, a private island to serve as a self-sustaining habitat for a thriving population of cloned dinosaurs. So, some fun stuff, and it goes around, gives you a glossary of terms for like the kitchen and stuff like that, and then has just like little bits of information on every page, and then of course like all the ingredients and stuff. So pretty cool. You think vegans will love this book? I mean, I don't know specifically vegans or not. I have no idea, but I know there is like, oh yeah, it says here it says vegetarian and vegan dishes. So I knew there were vegetarian options, but yeah, it's good that there are vegan options too. So cool. Yes, and that's why I read it. Very similar to Ludlow dialogue. That's why I thought that was pretty cool that they like mixed up the like some information that we know and put it together. And no, I have not ever played Trespasser. Unfortunately, I have not. Let me check something real quick. I think it has Chilean sea bass, but I don't officially know for sure. It's probably in the front. I don't see it. It says black cod with miso and coconut rice. I do not see a Chilean sea bass. I don't know. Not seeing it. But then they also did send me this as well, backwards. This is very, very cute. Like, this artwork is fantastic. Like, it's awesome. Inside, it's just, like, even better, too. Like, look at this. That's so good. I read it to my kid last night, and we just kept having to read it over and over again. It basically just, like, counts. It's a counting book, so, you know, you've got one truck, and then you get to the end, and you've got, like, let's see, 10 snacks from overturned food carts. So you count all the different snacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is very, very cool. I dig this a lot. So thank you so much to Insight Editions for sending those over. And I did put up pictures on our Instagram, and I will probably put up videos and talk about them a little bit on the show or something. So but yes, cookbook does look great. It doesn't, I don't know if it has a raw goat leg, but it did have a T-Rex turkey leg or something like that. I did see that. Thomas says, I'm thinking around Jurassic World Dominion's release date, we will get an update for Jurassic World Alive with the remaining dinosaurs in the movie, not in the game line, Gigathera. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really kept up with Jurassic World Alive too much. My son plays it every now and then, and I kind of just follow along sometimes, but I don't know. I would assume that it seems like they're constantly updating that stuff all the time. I mean, it's not a Jurassic Park cookbook. Yeah, it's literally a Jurassic World cookbook. So, what was the screen? What did he post one day before the trailer? It was like the lock pad or something like that, right? Something like that. I guess he must not have put it on Twitter. I don't remember. But yeah, maybe. I definitely think there's flashbacks in this movie. There's got to be. Is Chilean sea bass any good? I couldn't tell you, and I don't think I will ever try it. It just, like, nothing about it looked appetizing to me in that movie, so I would not try it. And I remember I went to Peru once and for like 2 weeks, and I showed up to Peru, and it was late. It was like nighttime, and we're like, where are we gonna eat? We gotta find something to eat. We found some place, and we just sat down. We didn't speak anything Peruvian. What language is it? I don't even remember anymore. Yeah, I guess whatever. But we sat down and just ordered some like ceviche, and I'm like, that I just did not like whatsoever, and it reminds me of the Chilean sea bass from Jurassic Park, and I'm like, nah, I'm out. I don't need it. I'm good. Not my thing. And no, I have not bought a dish from the movie. They do look pretty cool, though. The best thing you could ever eat? I don't think so, man. I'm going to say no. A hard no on that. Definitely not. Like, when, like, pizza exists, you know? Or, like, anything else? But, yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Hopefully that was enjoyable enough. So, we went on for a little over an hour here, so ceviche is nothing like Chilean sea bass. I know, I understand, but like, I felt like they looked the same to me, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Okay. So that's all I got for you guys. So please, go to our website, JurassicParkPodcast.com. Follow all of our stuff over there. You might want to head over there sometime in the near future. Sometime, soon. In the next, I don't know, soon, in sometime. And just check out what we got going on over there. Jurassic Park Pod over on Twitter. Please go give us a follow. And same thing over on Instagram and TikTok, Facebook. I just couldn't care less if you followed us over there. So yeah, Instagram at Jurassic Park Podcast. And yeah, please go listen to us all over the place. Over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, everywhere else you listen to your podcasts. We are all over the place. And of course, please make sure to go back over to our website to listen to this week's episode. You guys remember Dino DNA with Connor O'Keefe, featuring Dr. Susie Maidment from the National History Museum. National? No, Natural. I was right the first time. Natural History Museum. Anyway, we also have Dakota Morgan with the hatchery on that episode as well, talking about the tiger stripe raptor. I did a little news update talking about the Maisie books and the Lego sets. And I can't believe the boom returns. I had no idea. I apologize. I don't know why that happens. See, this software is great, like this new software that I'm using. But like there's little quirks and things that I'm like, I don't know. What's happening here? Why is this audio? Why are these audio issues happening? So apologies. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and I can't wait to talk Jurassic with you guys sometime soon. So thank you so much. Be sure to be here next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday night, and check out our next episode, which should be the Jurassic Wire, coming up next Monday. And there's going to be plenty to talk about with Aaron Byers. So please join us. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay kind and enjoy. Peace out.